Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Bob from South Carolina. Say hello to all my guitar friends out there. I had a request from a young man, very talented young man, by the way. And he asked me, he saw one of my videos, I don't remember which one it was, but he asked me if I could do a demo on the difference in tone woods from different guitars. And he suggested I use a better camera and a better microphone, and great suggestions. I have a better camera, I have better mics. I ain't gonna set all that up because most of my stuff is conversation. If I was really doing a detailed experiment or I needed to really get something across sound-wise, I would set that up and I have no problem. And I may in the future if this particular video does not go well. I did a lot of thought, and comparing tone woods is very difficult, whether it's one brand compared to another one, when you're comparing spruce, comparing cedar, comparing koa. It's so different, and you may hear differences that I don't, and I might not hear anything, and you would say, can't you hear this? All of our hearing is different. Mine is not the greatest, especially after being in the steel mill so long. So I keep 20 guitars here. That's the most I have at the house. It's the agreement I made. So even with the 20 guitars I have, I only found two that I can honestly do a real comparison that I know if you can't see a difference or hear a difference, then the conversation's mute. You might as well just pick a piece of wood for the furniture quality of it. But let's see what happens, all right? For today's experiment, you might have seen these guitars in another video. I have found two guitars that are absolutely identical, except for the top wood. And they were made in the same year. They were made in the same production run. As a matter of fact, they were 23 guitars apart, how these two were made. They're all solid wood. One is a solid spruce top with all mahogany back and sides, all solid. The other one is a solid cedar top with solid mahogany back and sides. These are both, let me show you, these are both Washburns, all solid wood. These are identical guitars except for a couple things. You'll notice one has the gold hardware, one has the chrome hardware. That's the only difference here. And then the other difference is this one here, which is the spruce, has the pick guard on it. I didn't put the pick guard on this one. This is the cedar over here. So these guitars are absolutely identical. There is no difference except for the top wood. So in my feeling is this would be an absolute fair comparison. Because you know, you could compare spruce to something, but what spruce are you comparing? Element spruce, Adirondack spruce, Sitka spruce, wannabe spruce. All the spruces sound different too, and then it depends on the finish. The finishes are all different. These two have the exact finish. There's no difference in these two guitars, except the fact that one is a Sitka spruce top and one is a cedar spruce top. So what I'll do is, I haven't done this before and heard it through my iPad, but I will play just some cowboy chords just to give you an idea. When I play it back, and if I don't hear a difference with the headphones on, because I know I won't hear it on the iPad or the TV probably, well, then that's it. Then we'll just look at a pretty guitar. But otherwise, if I do hear a difference, maybe there was something to this. So to start off with, all I'm going to do right now is just strum each guitar in the 12th fret. And I want to see if you can hear a difference. And I'm going to do this without showing the guitar. But this is the spruce top. Here's the cedar top. I'll do it again. The spruce. And the cedar. To my ears, sitting here, the spruce has a little bit more snap, a little sparkle to it. It also has a resonance going through it too. It seems like what I find with spruce, maybe some of you do and maybe some of you don't, spruce, the top vibrates because that's your soundboard, and then as it's vibrating, it seems to oscillate something inside the guitar sometimes, so there's like two sounds going off. It's kind of like when you do that old experiment where somebody whistles up and down and the other person keeps a regular tone, and it's all this stuff, and you hear the oscillating effect. Well, that's what I'm hearing out of the spruce. The cedar, not so much. The cedar is just a nice full tone, similar like hitting a piano chord with nothing resonating, just hearing all the different notes. And to me, the cedar just seems to sustain longer, but it is softer, it is quieter. I don't know which one is better for finger picking and not, because like I said, I'm basically a drummer, but for all you guitar players, you'd probably have more knowledge than I am on these tone woods. But I'm just telling you the most even experiment I could do. And I also felt, since I had the pick guard, this is a very thin pick guard, but since I put this pick guard on, if anything, I thought the spruce would have been a little bit quieter, because I'm not a real big fan of pick guards lately. I think it does something to the soundboard on top. Maybe it's just me. The cedar one doesn't have a pick guard, and it still doesn't seem as loud. So let me play, I'll play some open chords and I'll play some bar chords and see if you can tell the difference or what, I don't know. Nice guitar, all solid wood, gloss finish, beautiful pickup system. This also has the microphone inside with the piezo. I like all my guitars to have acoustic because I just like to sing and play guitar when I'm playing. So that's how I prefer my guitars. A lot of people like to mic it and all that. That sounds excellent. Best way to go. What a hassle. I just like to plug in the lead chord and go with it. I don't need all that other stuff. Nobody's going to discover me or anything. I just want to play. So, but it's a great way to do it with the mic. So don't want to offend anybody. So anyways, that's what the spruce sounds like. Here's the cedar. Do the same chords. Again, these necks, everything's the same. Only difference is the color of the hardware. Great sustain on this. Nice guitar. I love both of these guitars. And like I said, these two particular guitars were made just 23 apart. These are both 2015. Awesome guitars, all solid wood. Like a lot of guitars, they didn't last long to run. You know, guitar business is tough. Manufacturers are always trying to make something better and greater. But I'm going to play this back and see if I notice a difference in the tone woods. But before I go, got one other little thing I want to share with you. I also used the same pick on both guitars, and both guitars had the identical strings, Diodario light gauge strings. I think that's all I had to mention on that. The other thing I want to mention is this. sometimes I get exposed to a new brand of guitar. Most times when I'm exposed to it, it's a Guitar Center. I'll see something new they're carrying, whatever. I discovered a guitar a while back. Get your sunglasses on now. This is a bright, bright spruce top on this baby. I discovered this brand. This is Lag. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Lag. It's French. It's a French company. They make them in China though. They've been making guitars for years. Beautiful guitar. It's my style that I like the best. Open pore finish, satin, neck satin, everything. Beautiful, beautiful. This is a solid cedar top, or I'm sorry, solid spruce top, laminated back and sides. And it's just a peach. If you'll notice, they don't use binding. What they've done is they've taken the solid top and rolled it. You can see the grain in it. They've rolled the edge. That's how they do the edge, and it's just super. It's rounded, but there's no binding. Very clever. Well, anyways, I was at Guitar Center, and I played the Ibanez, I played the Martins, I played the Gibsons, I played the Epiphones, play everything they have. I'd like to. That's what I do when I go to music. I want to play everything. Playing the Alvarez. Alvarez is one of my go-to guitars. Love it. Played a few master builds. Everything. Everything was very nice because I know nice guitars and I know what I like. Then I picked this baby up. I never heard of it before. I picked this up and strummed it. And I said, oh my gosh, I gotta go home with this guy. This just knocked me out. And let me just play something for you. It's just got this full sound to it. I played this thing and I says, man, this is a home run. This is their bottom of the line. This is a T, listen to me, T as in Tom, 70 DCE for Dreadnought Cutaway Electric, DCE. This is their bottom line. After this, they only go up in price and they're supposedly better. I played the rest of them and yeah, it was okay. They were all right. This was the winner. And that happens sometimes in guitars. It doesn't have to be a money thing. When I say bottom line cheap, what I'm talking about, I think these are $649, maybe $600, I don't know. They don't have a good resale. It's like PRS. Lags are very hard to resell. PRS is very hard to resell. Excellent guitars, great, fantastic workmanship. Just hard to resell. Everybody wants a Gibson, everybody wants a Fender, everybody wants a Martin, you know. Even if it's a copy, that's what they want, as long as it's got that name on the headstock. So I just wanted to tell you what a surprise, and I love being surprised when I go in a music store. This is a great, great guitar, and it took me a long time to find the exact one when I bought this used, but it's a 2021. It's in mint condition. I don't think it was ever played. I'm going to be having to let this go along with some other guitars because I made a deal. I can have 20 at the house, so got to get rid of some older ones and get some new ones coming in. I got a lot of fresh guitars on the way, so I'll be doing a video on those to show you. But I hope the experiment with the tone wood worked out decent for you, and I hope maybe next time you might see a Lag guitar for sale or go into a shop and see one, maybe pick it up and try it. That is the T70 DCE. That's my go-to one. And they also make it without the pickup, but I gotta have the pickup and the cutaway. So, all right, until the next time, see you later.